As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's the Broncos going up against the Chiefs. With that, let's get you out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call of this Week 9 matchup.
Larry, as always, it is a frenzied atmosphere inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Denver Broncos and the Kansas City Chiefs. Hello again, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, we look at this Chiefs ball club. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games. Meanwhile, for the visiting Broncos, they come in the midst of a pretty bad stretch here, losers of 5 straight.
So many different reasons teams hit the losing skids, but the best way out of it, something.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Watkins alone on the left side. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. They find some open field here. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. They'll keep it on the ground with McCoy this time. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Ordinarily in short yardage, most people don't run a toss because it takes a little bit longer to develop. But some teams see it as a very physical type run because the amount of people that get out in front of the runner, offensive linemen, tight ends, sometimes an extra back, they like to run that play there and try and run over people. One of the toughest things for an offensive lineman to learn is the ability to get in space and hit people who are moving targets. And linebackers are not easy ones to hit because they know how to move, juke, and make you miss. And that's exactly what he did on that play. A nice play for the defense.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. It's Hill, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Time running out here on the play clock. Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me, his balance and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game as we just saw there.
They complete it to Hill. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Defense is going to every game talking about winning the early downs to make third down a difficult assignment for an offense. On that play, the defense accomplished its goal.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll try and throw for it here. And Hill with it over the middle. And he'll get it down here to the 43. So a big play defensively on fourth down as we reach the end of one. 7-0 is our score, and we're back to Arrowhead after this. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. And now here comes Kansas City. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Von Miller in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. They're going to look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Holding offense.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
12 yards on the pickup. Good enough for a Kansas City first down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Larry Ridley will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. They'll set up to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. Only 2 yards on the completion at 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's caught at the 1. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run it with McCoy. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. LaShawn McCoy, his first touchdown on the year. And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into
a 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And they are going to set up shop at the... So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll throw now on the final play. They'll set up the screen to McCoy. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos. And Larry apparently very brief in his report. Thanks anyway, my man, as we're already set for action. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And a little dangerous there, almost a penalty, but it does get into the end zone before going over the sideline. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now back to throw. It's Hill, complete. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. 33 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's got Watkins on the out route. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Back to throw again. And Hill with it over the middle. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So an excellent throw and an excellent catch there.
Zone coverage, which means you just have to find the open areas in between defenders. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. 1 man in the backfield. That's McCoy. They'll look to throw here. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. And on the ground they go with the running back. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line now. This is McCoy. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
All right, Brandon, you know me as well as anyone. You know I don't usually advocate abandoning things during a game, but here we are in the second half. I think it's time to change things up. Let the running game go a little bit. Let's get to the passing game, and if you still want to get...
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs have tied it, and they can take the lead with the extra point.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends...
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. One man in the backfield. That's McCoy. He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Completed pass on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down as the defense looks for the stop. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4.
Hurry up, here we go. Detroit!
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28.
That was a really nice interception.
After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. And now here comes Kansas City. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. They complete it to Hill. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. 3rd down at 8 now. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. It's Hill, complete. And they're going to get the 1st down here across the 15-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Detroit! Detroit! Now let's go! Green, 39!
They'll look to throw again. Going to drop this off to McCoy, complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground? Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old-school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Now let's go. Green, that's in there, Barney.
They'll look to throw. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Broncos are going to get the football. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter